Magic resist reduction.
I mean, they're going high ground. The glyph was used.
I mean, what are you going to do if you're Gaming Gladiators? Celery, he's getting jumped and burst under the tier 4s.
Tofu, he might also get grabbed.
They see him.
Lightning is done. Panda looking for the glimpse.
And there it is. Tofu, return with the stolen stun, but he's caught in the kinetic field. There's no running. As Picar's got like a 20 minutes. This bottom Rax is going down, and honestly, maybe even more. They have an Aegis still for a minute. AEG on Picar's.
Gaming's never going to hit their timings like this. I mean, this game is pretty much over. The Wisdom Rune is about to spawn too, but EG, they're just going to look to close out another set of racks, force a glyph. They can pretty much go anywhere. They're still in Aegis 50 seconds.
BKB's done on Ace.
Okay, BKB done on Ace, Deracho, Diffusal, Quinn. This is the last timing for them to try to go for an attempt.
I mean, as I say, Ace on his Doom. He's carried some heavy games, but none as heavy as this one has been so far. So this would be quite something if Ace is able to turn this game around.
Quinn is still behind the Nyx Assassin.
He's going to go straight for the Darkseer.
Okay, it's a good target to go for.
But at the same time, on the high ground, they're dying. Picar's, he's going to start running down Quinn and Celery.
Aegis 15 seconds. Quinn, he's going down.
He's gone. And on the backlines of it all, Ace was not able to finish off the Darkseer.
He's fine.
As his 3 dead. He's caught in the static storm as well, Deracho. He's out of options. They'll catch him and kill him. It's 4 dead.
And they have glimpse perhaps for another one. They don't even need it. They're
going to get the team wipe. It's over. GG is called.
Damn.
And, well, what a game, too. As I said, I don't think anyone was expecting this after what we saw in Game 1.
They're
coming in Game 2. Gaming Gladiators able to last a little longer. I think the first game, 18 minutes. This one ends up being 22 minutes. But still a stomp at a very similar scale of proportion here, really. 33-3, 18k lead, and there was just never any chance in this one for Gaming Gladiators to come back into it. They were just completely destroyed, Fog.
Honestly, top lane was unbelievable. 14-0 and 14 on the Darkseer. The Nyx Assassin also 4-0-19. They're part of like every kill. This Darkseer is 28 of the 33 kills, running around, getting solo kills, picks up Deracho, he uses TP. It was devastation across the board.
Honestly, it really was. Solid to get Chris on this mid-lash, and then these side lane duos. I feel like these are 2 duos that, if you're going against DG, especially after this sort of performance, you're going to want to try and break away from them. The Nyx and the Darkseer, the Disruptor and the Bloodseeker, it was fantastic. And well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. EG with an insane game 2. Turning this one around and keeping it even as it ends 1-1 between EG and Gaming Gladiators.
What a comeback, what a turnaround. I think the mental fortitude also definitely shown for Evil Geniuses in the second game of this 2-game series. So it ends in a tie between them and Gaming Gladiators. I'm joined by Cinder and PPD and Jenkins, and we are going to break it all down because this game, well, it was very similar compared to the first game. It was just flipped around, Peter. It was just this time Evil Geniuses getting ahead as early as Gaming Gladiators did the previous game.
Yeah, I guess maybe Radiant is OP. What do you want to call this one? I think the draft was much better. They won all 3 lanes, which is the story of the last game as well. It's just hard to play when it goes this way.
It really was hard to play, as we saw Gaming Gladiators struggle to get footing in this game. And yeah, potentially a lot riding on that draft, Cinder. In the mid lane definitely looks very different.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? After in the last game we talk about all the things Gaming Gladiators do right, how they have like this read on the map, they're understanding wisdom runes. EG are just doing the same thing this game. Yeah. It's just, okay, maybe it's just when you're ahead and you're dominating. It's very, sometimes, Dota's kind of just easier to play when you're crushing everywhere and winning all your lanes.
This makes me ask the question, like, were we wrong? Were we just wrong about these 70-minute games?
Oh, I never said that.
What everybody was saying it at the end of Dream League. And it seemed like so obvious. It's like we have a best of 5. Most of the games go for these like super long duration. Maybe that was just like growing pain on the new patch. And this actually is a really fast-paced patch. There's a real possibility for that because
Things do snowball quickly.
When you win all the lanes, you can snowball by like going through the portals and just being all over the map. Like it doesn't really feel like you can get punished for like, oh, he used a TP top. Let's go do something bot.
There's more
you just
on the map.
Portal bot. Like it seems.